do, cleaning to do, detailing to do, car parts to put on, cleaning to do on this, but that's not what we're here for today. Get you turned around. Today, we're gonna talk about what you need to be successful. Not just go out and clean cars, but build a successful business in 2022. So, if you feel like listening to me talk for about 10, 15 minutes, I'm gonna set you off in the right direction, and hopefully, we're gonna go way past what I talked about in probably my last real detailing video. I think it was something about making $1,000 a week. Nah, that's easy. I got something better for you. You can make $1,000 a day. I mean, it's not that hard, to be honest. You just gotta believe in yourself and believe in your talent. So, let's get into it. Let's go. All right, so while I'm going through this, I'm gonna be refilling some products so I can get going for the next day. But I had a really long video explaining how passing out business cards and flyers and your social media marketing campaigns and all this other stuff that you probably are doing trying to get your business off the ground is not gonna work. I'm just gonna keep it simple in this one. The number one thing, I'm just gonna give it to you up front, that you need to be successful is relationships. You need to be able to build relationships with clients. You need to be able to build relationships with your suppliers, your vendors, and different types of partnerships, whether that be with shops or local businesses. Those relationships are what's gonna drive your business. And when I say drive your business, not just send people your way or have you quoting jobs all day or posting your flyers and your business cards. No, when you get referral business, and that's what I'm talking about, referral business, when I say send people your way, you're gonna get people that know what they want. They've already heard the experiences from your current clients or partners, or somebody that's more professional than just browsing Facebook. They're gonna get a sense for your level of expertise and a security net from that friend or that business that referred them. So they're gonna feel safe doing business with you. And they're already gonna have an expectation for price, because if people are talking, hey man, your car is always clean, what are you doing? Oh, well, I got a guy for that. Well, you can be that guy. And they're like, oh, well, how much does he charge? He's a little pricey, but you see it's worth it. And that's how I get probably 75% of my business. It's word of mouth. So once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week now, wintertime. It's snow and ice on the ground still in some places in the Carolinas. And I'm getting texts or phone calls, hey, I got your number from so-and-so. I got today's text was, hey, I got your number from so-and-so, and I have a QX56 Infinity and a CX-9 Mazda. So 2 fairly good sized SUVs, and they want, inside and outside done. Not a problem. And I shot them a price, and they want to get it done as soon as possible. That relationship building, that word of mouth, is what's gonna really drive your business to grow. Not saying anything's wrong with getting, new customers from, maybe you're doing Google Ads. That's how I started. I got a lot of business from Google Ads. I think the return you get from Google Ads is pretty good, but the problem is I'm getting new business every single time with that. So they don't know me, I don't know them or their vehicles, and it's always a guess. And probably 40 to 50% of those new customers turned into returning customers. A lot of those customers were just like, hey, my kid threw up in the back seat and I need somebody to clean this ASAP. Can you come out and do it? So I got stuck with a lot of that. When you get that referral business and when you start building these relationships with people, people are gonna talk you up better than you think. And if you're a serious detailer and you're really good at your job, you're never gonna be as good as they say you are. And I'm not saying that in a mean way or a bad way. I'm somewhat of a perfectionist. So I'll finish with the car. It's like, dang, I really wanted to get this spot, or I really wanted to, you know, hit these seats a little bit better, or I really thought I could get that stain out only if I bought this, this, and that. And 9 times out of 10, the customer's like, what are you talking about? This thing is perfect. And in your head, you're like, you have no idea what I could really do had I known better. But those are the customers that are now, you know, repeat business, regular customers. Every 4 to 6 weeks, I'm doing those cars. So number one in 2022, to build, grow, sustain your business is building relationships. Don't worry about getting a bunch of business cards. Don't worry about going out here and plastering parking lots with flyers and stuff. That stuff doesn't work. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. Get out there, start detailing, making your name known, making your work known, and giving somebody or giving everybody a place to go see your work. So yeah, social media helps. So when you get somebody that's like, hey, I got a black car, it needs a paint correction. You think you can get this out? And they'll send you some pictures. I'm like, well, yeah, I can get most of that out. And I'm very honest. Sometimes, depending on the age of the car, the color of the car, make of the car, different companies have different levels and qualities of paint and clear coat. I'm not going to get everything out. Sometimes I shock myself and I turn a black car into a mirror. And that's been happening a lot lately. I think in the last 2 weeks, I've probably paint corrected 8 black vehicles, SUVs, cars, you name it. And they've come out really well. And you know, it comes with improving your process, your products, and of course, time of year helps. The wintertime is not that great for paint correction results, but everybody's coming to me for paint correction now, and then ceramic coating, graphene coating as well. So that ties me in the second part of this lesson. I did a video talking about making $1,000 a week. So $1,000 a week, let's say you're charging an average of $150 a detail for a sedan, right? So $150, you do 2 cars, 5 days a week, that's $300 a day, times 5, $1,500. It's not that hard if you can secure that type of business. So how do you turn $1,500 a week into $1,000 a day? So that's a wash, interior cleaning, paint correction, and some type of paint sealant or coating. That could be $1,000 car, just one car. Let's say I offer several levels because a lot of people are very honest and upfront and they're like, hey, I'm not gonna keep this car forever. I don't need a 7-year or 9-year ceramic coating, or I just don't wanna pay that much. Because shops around here are really helping me out. And then you also have a responsibility as a business owner and operator to not saturate or undercut the market, if that makes sense. And you'll understand because you'll be successful one day and you'll be charging $1,500, $2,000 for, you know, paint correction and ceramic coating, and then somebody's gonna come in like, yeah, this guy quoted me $500. Doesn't work that way. It's $500 for a reason. So if I'm doing a full paint correction and I'm doing a full graphene or ceramic coating, and not just including the costs that I incur from the products and the time, that cost goes right back into what I charge for that detail plus the quality of the work. So while it might not be $2,000, but if you're gonna ask me to do a BMW coupe, such as mine, okay, that's gonna be $1,100, and that's gonna be an all-day thing. And I'm talking starting as soon as the sun comes up with all the prep, because that's the heavy intensive part. But get all the prep done, then start the paint correction, then apply the sealant or the coating or whatever it might be. By the time the sun goes down, 5:30, 6 o'clock, more likely you'll be done if you know how to work through it and it's not a really bad job. But you also have to deliver results. But that's $1,000 a day right there. And when I say I offer options, I have everything from and this is what I mean by the options. So light coating. If somebody just wants something for a year, that's gonna get them through until next winter time, here you go. This is a quick, easy solution to that. Will definitely last a year. I've seen it go a year and a half so far, easily. this bottle. Inexpensive in the world of ceramics, but it definitely works. You need to step up. This is a 2-year coating, and I'm sure it will last longer than 2 years just based on what Adams has been able to do with their graphene line. I'm very impressed, and I live by these products. It's about twice as thick as the original graphene ceramic spray, and when you apply it, it is as such, it's thicker, and it takes a little bit more work to get off. But then again, that's a stronger coating. So I charge a little bit more for that. 1, because of the time, but 2, because you're getting a more superior product and service. And then we'll step up to the regular graphene ceramic coating. So this is more of what you guys are used to when people say, ceramic coating. And I've experimented with this a lot on several different cars. This is probably my 7th bottle of this. I love this stuff. Done a lot of cars with this, and it goes a long way. And actually, I think this is the bottle I was using to touch up the M4, and as you can see, it has a lot left in there. And it's not crusty around the top. It's always good. But yeah, obviously I'm gonna charge more for the full coating too. This is a 7-year coating according to Adams, and realistically, I'm expecting like 4 years out of this, but I guess we'll see. You gotta be able to pass along costs, be responsible, but also be economical at the same time while producing results. So when I say make $1,000 a day, it's not that hard. It really isn't. The business is there. Your prices are not insane, especially if you're mobile. I'm not gonna get the same results as a shop that's sitting in ideal conditions with monitored and controlled humidity under perfect lighting. I'm not gonna get that, but also my customers understand the convenience of me coming to them while they don't have to do anything and having their car back at the end of the day without ever leaving their living room. That's part of what they're paying for, the convenience and the quality of work and service. So understand that, and it circles right back around to rule number 1, build those relationships. When you build those relationships and you know your customers and they know you and they know what you can produce, sometimes, and I'm not saying this is okay, you might not get those excellent results. You might have to try again, or they'll just say, hey, we'll fix it next time. But great work. You have that relationship with them to where there will be a next time, and you do get another chance to impress. I get another bottle. But yeah, once you build that relationship with the client, they're gonna understand your work. They're gonna understand your pitfalls and your process and your shortcomings as well as your strong points. And you'll learn things about your customers as you go along. And I don't want to put anybody in a box or anything, but what I notice is when I have a guy that's a real car guy and they're like, hey, I just need a real deep clean on a car, 9 times out of 10, all they care about is the outside. Now you have that mom that is, back and forth with the kids all week, and she says her car needs a deep clean. More than likely, she's talking about the inside. She could care less about what the outside looks like, but as long as the inside is clean and smells good, that's what she's talking about when she says she needs a deep clean. You'll learn these things. The biggest thing to do right now, get out there, start detailing, start getting those experiences under you so you know what to do when you run into different situations, and build relationships. So, when you find other people, and you'll come across a lot of, other business owners, support them as well, and they'll support you. But when you start getting those, and don't be afraid to ask. Tell them like, hey, I appreciate if they give you tips or whatever else, extra payment or pay you in advance. All that stuff is great, but the biggest tip or the biggest help they can do to you is, hey, just tell somebody about our service. Anytime your neighbors or anybody else needs a detail, just let them know how well of a job we did. Google reviews help too if your business is on Google. But even before going to that step, word of mouth is what's going to get you going and keep you going. And I'm at the point where I don't have to run ads. I don't have to do any marketing. I don't have to do anything other than show up and show out. And I'm not the greatest detailer out there. I try to be. In my head I am, but I'm pretty sure somebody else, statistically speaking, is better than me. but people come back to me because of the relationship I've built with them and just the quality of service I give. I thoroughly enjoy what I do. I might have bad mornings. It might be 20 degrees some days when I leave the house and I really don't feel like being out there. But once I actually start getting unpacked and getting started and just showing up and just seeing a disgusting looking car, I kind of get excited because I just know by the end of the day, this is gonna be 100% better. It's gonna turn my day around. It's gonna turn the customer's week around, if not a month. So get out there, get started, build those relationships, talk to people, and then you can start worrying about what products do I get, what vacuum do I get, what pressure washer do I get, what foam cannon do I get. Get whatever works and get to work. That's it. That's all that matters. But we will have some videos coming up about some of the equipment I use and the successes and some of the failures within. And yeah, it's no magic secret to that stuff. I just spend enough money on crappy equipment and good equipment to learn that, hey, this is what works for me and what I do. So if you guys got any questions, comments, or anything that I can do to help you guys out, I'm kind of doing this series of videos because, Instagram and in comments and in Facebook, I get a lot of questions about, hey, I'm starting my business, I'm starting detailing. How do I do it? What do I need? How can I get better? How can I get more customers? That's what everybody wants. How can I get more customers? Start now. Yes, it's been snowing every weekend this month in Charlotte. Start detailing. This is the perfect time to do it. Everybody's cars are trashed right now, and I'm trying to slow down a little bit, and I can't. I can't hang out with my friends because, hey guys, I'm detailing. Yes, it's January. Yes, I know it's 30 degrees outside. I'm waiting for it to get warm so I can actually clean a car the right way. So it's those type of days where people desperately need their cars detailed, and some mornings it's just too cold to actually get it done, and you have to kind of wait around until you reach those optimal temperatures. I mean, a lot of stuff doesn't work until it's 50 degrees outside. So you got to learn how to work around some of those things too, how to keep your products warm. Like this stuff stays in here where it is somewhat temperature controlled, or in my office, and I don't keep a lot of stuff that's temperature sensitive on hand. So when I do need graphene or ceramics, order it, or I go buy it from Adams Underground. And you'll learn these tips and tricks too. There's a lot of things that you don't do because of weather, and there's a lot of things you do because of weather. So let me know if I can help you guys out. Hopefully this shed some light. Hopefully this made some sense. Make friends and do good business. I mean, that's the simple truth to it. There is no secret. You can make $1,000 a day and it's not hard. Don't charge like you are Ammo NYC or the best thing smoking, but don't charge $50 for a car wash. Come on, guys. We're not doing that in 2022. You gotta make a living. $50 for a car wash. I think my cheapest service is $148 with tax. And people are happy to pay that. So don't be afraid, and don't think you have to offer discounts and all this other stuff to get people in the door. You don't. Just offer good service and keep that reputation up, because they're gonna tell people. It might take a little bit, but it's the snowball effect. Once you get one person talking about you, the next person will start talking about you, and then the next person will start talking about you. So that snowball starts rolling, and the next thing you know, you have too much business. Next thing you know, you're booked out 2 weeks in advance, which I currently am. And it's a good place to be. Knowing that you have no free time, that's a very good place to be as a business owner. So get out there, guys. Do the right thing. Make people smile. Make people's cars shine. And just get better with every job. So hopefully this helped. Let me know if I can do anything else. Peace.